Today's video is a little different. We're taking a break from Minecraft add-ons because I've got a challenge I've been wanting to try for a long time. ChatGPT versus Gemini, and this time, a human is joining the battle. All three contestants will receive the exact same prompt. Their mission? Create the best global filter settings for Wuthering Waves. Same instructions, same challenge. Let's find out who can actually deliver the best result. To make this comparison fair, I'll test every result using the exact same graphic settings and compare them side by side. By the end of the video, you can decide which one deserves the win. And to keep everything balanced, both ChatGPT and Gemini are using their free versions. No premium models, no paid features. Just the tools that anyone can access. For my setup, the game is running at maximum quality. Ultra HD, highest graphics settings, and every visual option pushed to the limit. With everything ready, let's begin with our first contestant. Gemini. I gave Gemini a highly detailed prompt, asking it to act as a professional display, calibration specialist, and create the best possible global filter settings for Wuthering Waves. Instead of just giving random numbers, Gemini first analyzed the game's biggest visual issue. According to Gemini, Wuthering Waves can look slightly foggy and washed out because of Unreal Engine 4's post-processing effects. These effects can raise black levels and create a gray haze, reducing overall image clarity. Because of that, Gemini recommends avoiding presets like Vivid and Dystopian. Vivid can make colors look unnatural, while Dystopian adds too much cinematic tint and can affect visibility in darker areas. Instead, Gemini recommends using the default filter and creating a custom profile through the advanced settings. Here are the values. Color temperature: 0 to maintain natural colors. Sharpness: 15 for clearer details without making the image look rough. Brightness: 10 for deeper blacks. Contrast: 15 to reduce the gray haze and add more depth. Saturation: 25 to make colors more vibrant while keeping them natural. The most important change is shadows at 20, which helps reduce the foggy appearance and improve enemy visibility during combat. Bloom, vignette, and film grain are all set to 0 to keep the image clean and sharp. Overall, Gemini's goal is not just to make the game look more colorful. It focuses on better clarity, natural colors, and improved gameplay visibility. But now comes the real question. Can ChatGPT create a better setup? Let's find out. Now it's time for our second contestant, ChatGPT. I gave ChatGPT the exact same prompt and asked it to create the best global filter settings for Wuthering Waves on Android. Unlike Gemini, ChatGPT started by explaining that there is no official calibration guide from Kuro Games for these sliders. So instead, it based its recommendation on community testing, display calibration principles, and common issues found on Android OLED screens. According to ChatGPT, the biggest mistake many players make is pushing colors too far. It recommends avoiding Vivid because it can shift colors too much, especially on OLED displays, making some colors look unnatural. ChatGPT also agrees that bloom, vignette, and film grain should stay at 0, because these effects can reduce clarity and make combat harder to read. For the custom settings, ChatGPT recommends using the default filter as the base and adjusting the advanced settings manually. Here are the values. Color temperature: 0 to keep the white balance natural. Sharpness: 15 to improve texture details, without creating unwanted edges. Brightness: 10 to make blacks deeper and reduce the washed-out look. Contrast, plus 120 to add more depth and improve visibility. Saturation, plus 130 to make the world more vibrant while keeping colors realistic. Grayscale, plus 5 to slightly balance the stronger colors. Shadows, 15 to improve dark areas without losing too much detail. Bloom, vignette, and film grain remain at 0 for maximum clarity. Overall, ChatGPT focuses on balance. Instead of making the game look extremely colorful, it tries to improve contrast, preserve natural colors, and maintain good visibility during long gaming sessions. Now we have Gemini's result and ChatGPT's result, but only one challenge remains. Which one actually looks better in Wuthering Waves? Let's compare them. After comparing both results, I honestly expected a clear winner. But surprisingly, Gemini and ChatGPT are much closer than I thought. Gemini takes a more aggressive approach, focusing on maximum clarity and stronger visuals. ChatGPT, on the other hand, aims for a more balanced image with natural colors and comfortable long-term gameplay. Neither of them is objectively better. They just have different approaches. So now it's your turn. Which AI do you think won this round? Leave your answer in the comments. But the battle isn't over yet. Now it's time for the final challenger, a real human. Can experience beat artificial intelligence? Let's find out. And that's the end of today's video. Honestly, for me, the winner is pretty clear, but I won't decide that for you. I'll leave the final decision to all of you. So who do you think won this challenge? Gemini, ChatGPT, or the human? Leave your vote in the comments below. Also, I want to make one thing clear. The visuals you saw in this video were not enhanced through editing. What you saw was the actual graphics from Wuthering Waves using the global filter settings, recommended by Gemini and ChatGPT. The only difference is the video's export quality after editing. Other than that, I didn't add any extra color grading, filters, or visual effects, so the comparison is as fair as possible. If you enjoyed this kind of AI challenge, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.